Greetings. So last time we talked about choosing your own adventure. Sometimes even that feels impossible. Sometimes your small choices feel pointless. It's like trying to cut down a redwood tree with a plastic picnic knife. I've been there. I was on a late night drive, brokenhearted, yelling at God, wanting to know why He wouldn't speak when I was in so much pain. And then these words went through my mind. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father but by me. I quieted down for a second, and then I got angry. At first, it felt like pressure. Like I needed to fix everything in my life before He would help me. And I fired back, I can't just magically change everything. My life isn't like this car. It's more like a train, loaded with weight, pressure, expectations, regret, trauma, riding on tracks that feel fixed. I can't stop this train and turn on the dime. So, after another rant, I settled down. And a whisper came. Well then, how does a train turn? And I thought, it shifts slowly through those switching stations. They switch the tracks. Think about everything you've been through in your life. There's always a moment that you can look back to where somehow you found your way through it. Something shifted. Those are the switching stations. Those are those moments where it becomes possible to get through. And in the quiet, I saw it. Jesus standing at the crossroads of the tracks with His hand on the lever. And very calmly, He said, I'm not telling you have to stop on a dime. I'm telling you that every time you found your way, every time you found a little bit of truth, every time you found some life to hold on to that rose up inside you and gave you strength, I was there. I was the one switching the tracks, and I will be there for every track and every switch all the way down the line. That changed everything. So you see, your choices, they aren't pointless. They're offerings. I've wrestled my whole life with the difference between faith and foolishness. Faith isn't jumping off a canyon pretending gravity doesn't exist. Faith is heading towards that canyon, knowing you don't have enough lumber, enough steel, knowing you don't feel strong enough, knowing that you're emotionally exhausted and starting to build anyway. You lay with steel you can, you build what you can, you sweat, you act before you feel ready. That's not delusional, that's identity. You decide that you're the kind of person who builds, and after everything you've done, everything in your power, you ask for reinforcement. That's faith, not leaping off a cliff. Effort first, building even under weight, choosing love when everything in you wants to shut down. You see, your choices reshape your brain. They reshape your character. Choosing makes you prepared, but He makes the crossing possible. You choose a good direction, and He ensures that the rails connect. You choose love, and He multiplies your little fish sandwich. So every time you've found the way, every time the truth has broken through, every time life has risen up inside you when you thought it was over, you found Him, whether you knew the name to put to it or not. You're never building alone. You're never turning your life around alone. Every time you choose love, He is already there. God bless you, and we'll talk to you again soon.